Your SMMA niche matters and will determine the success or failure of your agency. By the end of this video, you will have 85 beginner-friendly niches, a clear understanding of what niches to not go after, and a heuristic rule set so you can determine if any business out there is right for you. If you've done any sort of research on social media marketing agencies online, you probably ran into a few different videos of people telling you pick a niche, pick a niche, pick a niche. And for good reason. Picking a niche is one of the most important decisions that you'll ever make for your agency. And a lot of people get hung up on analysis paralysis in this phase, and for good reason. It's a big decision. Most people do a few YouTube searches, hear about a niche that's popular, and blindly go into that niche without doing any research whatsoever. This is absolutely the wrong way to approach your business. So if everybody's talking about a niche, it's widely popular, that means you're gonna run into more competition, and as a beginner, this can be very challenging to overcome. Here's a bonus tip. If everybody's talking about a popular niche, for example, a gym, do this instead. Go one level deeper to avoid competition and oversaturation. So what do I mean by that? Well, instead of going after the 24-hour Snap Fitness or the Planet Fitnesses of the world, go one level deeper. So target the CrossFit gyms, the strength training gyms, jiu-jitsu, any kind of physical fitness or martial arts facility or wellness facility that's one step below the common gym niche that everybody's going after. As a beginner, this is gonna set you up for success early so you have longevity in this space. These kind of niches will have all the benefits that we'll talk about later in this video that make up a good niche, but will have far less competition and less people fighting for your money. Second bonus tip, if you're just starting out and you don't know what niche to pick and you're worried about going in the wrong direction, don't just pick one, pick two. I see far too many people pick a random niche like real estate, go all in on it for 6 months, fail, get completely burnt out, and then they're left right where they started. You should be in experimentation mode at this time. Name your agency something general so it can work for any niche out there, and pick two. If you're hitting a wall with one niche, swap it and go for another. David and I, when we first started, we both picked two niches, and week after week, we would see if we could get results, if we could get to the decision maker, and if we were hitting walls with a certain niche, we would drop it and swap it out for another. So at any given time, we are testing 4 different niches at once because we are beginners and we didn't know what niche would be best for us yet because we didn't have somebody like me telling them what to do at this point. So before we talk about the heuristic rules that you need to follow and the 85 niches that will be good for any beginner, let's talk about what niches you should not go after so you don't go in the wrong direction. So despite what you hear online, I would not go after e-commerce as a total beginner. The first reason is these businesses are already running ads today. So for you to come in and work for them, you would need to displace what they're doing today and provide a service even better than what they're already doing now. This is a very difficult thing to do as a beginner. Number 2, e-commerce clients take up a lot of time and they're very difficult to fulfill. We had an e-commerce client back when we first started and we realized this client was taking up all of our time. We helped them go from $0 a month to $50,000 on Shopify, and that seemed like a great win, but the problem when we looked under the hood is that all our time was going to this one client. We were spending 3 to 4 hours per day on this one e-commerce client. When we looked at our other business that were simple lead generation clients where we were spending 1 to 2 hours a week on them, it was obvious we were losing money by working with this e-com client. We also realized that these e-commerce clients were paying us the same as these simple, easy niches that we were working with. So it was a no-brainer. We dropped them and focused on where we were more profitable. So now that we got a few of the bonus tips out of the way, let's talk about some heuristic rules that you can apply to any niche that comes by so you'll know if it's a good business for you to go into or not. So the first rule is to go after businesses that just need leads. These can be service-based businesses, these can be local businesses, even products, as long as they just need leads and are willing to pick up the phone and call prospects to close the deal. The fulfillment for this is very, very easy and plays right into your hand as a beginner. All you need to do is set up one ad and get somebody to raise their hand and say, sure, I'd be interested in hearing more, versus an e-commerce client, you're actually getting somebody to pull out their credit card. The marketing strategy to get somebody to do that, to actually buy something, is significantly more advanced than just a simple lead generation client. So what do I mean by lead generation? All lead generation means is somebody filling out a form or a contact page to find out more information about your client. So think about this, for example, if you've got a roofing company and they've got a form for somebody to fill out to see if they qualify for a free roof or a roof inspection. They would fill out the form, submit their information to the client, they would call them, and that would be a lead for the business and a win for you as an agency owner. So the second rule is the niche should have a high ticket offer. So this isn't a $20 t-shirt, a $15 ice cream, a $32 restaurant ticket. No, this is something that could be thousands of dollars for the business. So every lead you provide is extremely valuable, and this is going to keep you in business with them month after month. So why is this important to you as an agency owner? Well, if they have a high ticket offer and you're providing leads, say you provide 10 leads in a month, which is very low. Usually it'll be like 50, 100, but let's just say 10 for this example. You provide 10 leads per month and just one of those turns into a client. So if this is a high ticket client, that one lead could be worth thousands of dollars, $5,000, $10,000 for this client over the lifetime of that lead. So if they're paying you $2,000 a month, $3,000 a month, and they're getting back 10, that's a high ROI or return on investment, which means if they give you $3, they get 10 back. That's a deal that they will play every single time, and that's what's going to keep you in business month after month. A lot of people can get a client once, keep them around for a month, but the reason why we've been able to scale our business to the 7-figure level is we keep clients for months, if not years, with our agency. This is how you scale. This is how you win. And so the last rule that you need to apply to any business or any niche is there enough of them to scale? So a good rule of thumb is ask yourself and do a quick Google search, are there at least 10,000 to 15,000 of these businesses nationwide, worldwide that I can go after so I can scale my operation? You can find the perfect niche in the world, but if there's only 10 of them out there, you're gonna have a ton of competition. A big question that we get from a lot of our students is, what if there's only 5 of these businesses in my city or town or country? You can absolutely go worldwide with this thing. There's no reason why you can't work with somebody outside of your country as long as you speak the same language. If there's a completely different language, it's going to be difficult to work with them. But as long as you can communicate with them through video, that's all that matters. People in this day and age are willing to buy and purchase things online, not see people in person. So I live out here in the mountains at this point. I used to live downtown Minneapolis. I don't see any of my clients in person. There's like nobody in this town that I live in. There's no clients in this town to get, and all of my business is in California, it's in the UK, it's in Canada. We're all over the globe at this point, and I don't have to meet anybody in person. So just a side tip, because that's a question we get all the time. So if you're just starting out, follow these rules and don't go with the trends that you see online. Remember to go one level deeper or a sub niche when you're trying to differentiate yourself in the market, and don't go after businesses like e-com if you're a beginner. Be sure to apply these 3 rules when you're picking a niche. Do they just need leads? Are they high ticket? And is there enough of them to scale? So if you do these things, you're going to be in a great position and you're going to make a lot of money with your SMMA. And if you want a full list of niches, I've got 85 different niches that are perfect for beginners that you can download. The links are in the description. It's absolutely free. And if you're looking for the best online course for SMMA, check out the SMMA Blueprint. It's over 120 modules and is the top rated course on the market. Lastly, if you're trying to aggressively grow your agency right now, check out this video where I break down step by step how to start your agency. I'll see you over there.